All right, welcome to Yoga Traveler. Here we are. We have this beautiful temple in the backdrop with us. I got my friends Vitus and B with me. Danny's behind the camera. And I'm Jamie, and we're gonna go ahead and start. So let's come into our comfortable seat. Close our eyes down and just go to your normal, easy breath. The kind of breath you'd have before you're gonna go to sleep. Let everything else go. Try to connect with the earth underneath you. All right, we'll just slightly blink our eyes open and we're gonna have some cleansing breaths. So inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale, let it go. One more time. Big deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. All right. We're going to move into our Ujjayi breath. That is our yogi breath. So that is, we close our lips down and we inhale through the nose and we exhale through the nose. All right, we're gonna synchronize breath with movement here, so bring your hands down at your sides. And we're just gonna inhale and exhale, just tilt your head to the left. Inhale up, exhale, tilt your head to the right. Inhale up, exhale, tilt your head to the left. Bring your left hand up, put it on the right side of your head. Just rest it there. And bring that hand down. Tilt the head to the right. And then we'll bring our right hand up on the left side of the head and just let it rest it there. All right, bring the hand down. We're gonna inhale the arms up parallel to the ground, and we're just gonna exhale to the right, inhale to center, exhale to the left, inhale to center, exhale to the right, inhale to center, exhale to the left, inhale to center, exhale to the right. Stay there. Give yourself an inhale, look up at that left hand, engage that left sits bone, and then bending a little deeper to the right. Oh, feels so good. All right, inhale, arms together, arms parallel, and then exhale to the left. Give yourself an inhale, look up at that right hand, engage that right sit bone, deeper bend to the left. Couple of breaths here. All right, inhale those arms parallel again. Exhale, twist to the right. Bring your hands down slightly. Inhale to center, exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right and stay there. So you're going to put the left hand's on the right knee. Right hand is as close to your hips as possible to straighten that back up straight and tall. Elongate out of the top of the head. And then exhale to the right. A little deeper inhale to lengthen. A little more exhale to the right. All right, inhale, arms up. Exhale to the left. And again, we lengthen and then deeper twist left. Inhale, a little bit deeper to the left. All right, come back to center and we'll just inhale our chin up. Exhale to center. Bring your hands behind your head. I'm just gonna just a little bit of a stretch hanging down here. Inhale up. One more time. Inhale up. And bring the hands down. Tilt our head back. You can use your fingers, your thumb and your forefinger to just kind of hold that chin up a little bit. And then come on down. All right, let's go and extend our legs out long. Extending our legs out long. Just gonna kind of move our legs back and forth. Just bounce the knees up and down. And bring your feet together. Bring your hands together and just kind of rotate your feet one direction, your wrists one direction, and your hands one direction. And then back the other way. All right, and shake out the wrists. All right, you're gonna bring your feet together and just basically just gonna bounce the knees like this. There you go, as much as you can. All right, keep your feet there. Go ahead and bring your hands to your shoulders. We're just gonna rotate our shoulders a little bit. Going forward, bring the elbows back and come forward. And then come back. Oh yeah, there we go. Bring your arms out. All right, we're just gonna kind of rotate our wrists. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And bring our hands down. We're gonna roll forward into a tabletop. All right, so tabletop position. Shoulders are over the wrists. Fingers spread as wide as you can make them. Wide, wide, wide. Index fingers pointed forward, thumbs pointed in. Look back at your legs. They're directly under your hips and your knees are about as wide as your hips. All right, we're gonna come into our cat-cow here. So very gently, we just let our belly hang down, right? Like a cow does. Inhale into the belly, Leave the sits bones high, raise the chin. Exhaling into cat, tuck the chin, tuck the hips. Oh man, that feels good. Inhaling for cow. Exhaling for cat. Very good, you guys look amazing. Inhaling for cow. Exhaling for cat. B, move your hands back a little bit. There you go, perfect. Inhaling, or rather exhaling for cat. Inhaling for cow. Exhaling for cat. Inhaling for cow. All right. Inhaling one more time. And then we're going to bring our knees about as wide as the mat. Bring our toes behind us to touch. And we're just going to sink down into a child's pose. And this is our recovery pose. Anytime during the practice you just want to take a break, this is the place to do it in. All right, we're going to come back up into our tabletop. Do a little twisting here. So bring your right hand, just do your right hand under your chin. Inhale your left arm to the sky. And on the exhale, you're just going to come through but don't come all the way down all the way. Inhale, lift the arm to the sky. Exhale. Inhale, bring it up. And then on the exhale, bring it down behind your back. Lift that shoulder to the sky. Just for a couple breaths. All right, let's inhale that arm up. On the exhale, we're going to come down and through here, right? And I'm going to turn the other way so everybody can see me. You're going to come through here, lay that shoulder down. You can grab your wrist, pull that hand out a little bit. You can do a couple different things with the arm. You can just leave it here. You could extend it out. You could inhale it to the sky and bring it under your back. We're just breathing here, getting into the shoulder. You can do this fancy move here and bring your right foot up. Your right knee up, rather. If you really want to get crazy, bring the right heel up. All kinds of fun. Anything you want to do in yoga. All right, come down. Hand comes down. And back into our tabletop. All right, other side. So left hand under your chin. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Oh, that's a beautiful view. Look at that. This is so cool. All right, come down and through. Inhale up. Come down and through. Inhale, come up. And then if you want, drop that hand behind. And then a couple of breaths here, opening up that shoulder, right? You're opening the shoulder. Real nice twist. Inhale that arm up. And we come on through. I like to widen my legs a little bit because they're long. Again, you could pull this hand. Arm can go right here. Or inhale, arm up, bring it behind your back. The other fancy move again, right? Bring that foot up. Stay here. Or try that balancing move if you like. All right, slowly come down. back into our tabletop. Let's just do a little bit of a cat cows. Looks like we got a crowd here watching us. Hi. All right, so now we're going to come into our downward facing dog. So we're just going to curl our toes under and come up into our down dog. So downward facing dog, right? Your arms are straight out in front of your shoulders, maybe a little bit wider than the shoulders. Your fingers are spread wide, 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 pushing your index finger and your thumb in, right? It gives you a stable base. Look back at your feet. They're about as wide as your hips, maybe a little bit wider. Slight bend in the knees, right? It should be a nice balanced, this is a resting pose, believe it or not. Right, another trick here to strengthen yourself is, right, your forearms come in, but your biceps come out. I'm twisting my upper arms out, engaging those big muscles under my shoulders, under my lats. And that just allows, you're not putting all the weight into your shoulders or in your wrists that way. There we go. And we'll take our dog for a walk. So straighten the left leg, bend the right knee on the inhale. Straighten the right leg, bend the left knee on the exhale. About 5 cycles of breath here. You guys look amazing. Good job. Bend your knees a little bit, B, and bring your heels down. There you go. That's good. Good job. All right. All right, so we're just going to very slowly take a walk to the front of the mat. All right. Inhale our arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhaling arms up. Exhale, we cactus. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Keep the elbows down for the inhale. Exhale, pull the elbows back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to tuck our chin. We're just going to slowly roll up to a standing position. Last thing to come up is our head. All right. Setting up for mountain pose, we're going to lift our toes up. Exhale, float them down. Bend the knees, engage the glutes, engage the quads. Bring your pelvic tilt up and forward. Get your hips under your shoulders. Inhale those shoulders into your ears. Inhaling arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Couple of breaths here. Inhaling arms up. And then grab the left wrist with your right hand. Gentle bend to the right. Inhale up. Engage the left foot into the ground. Deeper bend to the right. Inhale up. Grab the right wrist. And bending to the left. Inhale up. Engage the right foot. Bending to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. All right, we're going to come into our halfway lift here. So When we come into our halfway lift, we bring our palms to our shins. As we push on our shins, right, we're elongating the side body, right, creating a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Do that again. Inhale. Elongating the side body, extending out of the top of the head. Looks good, Vitus. Looks good, B. Exhale, forward fold. All right, we're going to inhale again. And then exhale, forward fold. All right, so now we're just going to let it all go into a forward fold here. So just let the arms hang. We're going to bounce a little bit here. So inhale up, exhale down. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we rock side to side. Inhale that belly button to the spine, create a little bit more space. Just let it all go. And then we're going to inhale again for a halfway lift. Exhale, bring your right arm up and forward. And then bring that hand down. Inhale, left arm up. And come on down. All right, we're going to inhale again. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Bring your arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step back to your plank. All right. In our plank position, right? Upper back's rounded. Fingers spread wide. Shoulders are over the wrists. Pelvic tilt. Exhale, shift forward. Chaturanga all the way down to your belly. I'm going to set up for baby cobra here. So tucking the tops of the feet into the mat, lifting the knees, tucking the pelvis. And as we inhale, take the weight out of the hands and we lengthen out of the top of the head, right? This engages these erector muscles right here. Exhale down. Inhale, we lift. Good job. Lifting from between the shoulder blades. Exhale down. Inhale once again to plank. Exhale down. Tuck the toes. Come back up to your plank. Back into your downward facing dog. All right. Take the dog for a walk a little bit more. Nice gentle flow this morning. All right. We're going to take our left hand and we're going to bring it to our right calf or our right ankle. Look under our right armpit. There's that beautiful tower, only it's upside down. All right, left hand comes forward, right hand comes back. Again, look under that armpit, twist the spine a bit, doing some spine twisting this morning. All right, back to center. All right, we're going to bring our feet together. Inhale, right arm up, or right leg up. Exhale, float it down. Inhale, left leg up. Beautiful, you guys. Remember, you're lifting from the ankle. There you go. Exhale, float it down. All right, feet back, hip width distance. Make our way to the front of the mat once again. All right. Good job, Hydas. Okay, we're gonna inhale our arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come forward into your plank. And we're gonna exhale, shift forward. Bring our knees down this time. I'm demonstrate that for a more gentle version. The key here, right, watch my elbows. See how they just come by my shoulder, by my ribs, gradually coming down into that. All right, one more version of baby cobra here. Bringing our hands by your ribs. And then as we lift between the shoulder blades. Exhale down. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. All right, we're going to curl toes under. Come back into our plank. Back into our downward facing dog. All right, just taking the dog for a walk here a little bit. Oh, it feels good. All right, we're just gonna make our way here. Bring your feet behind you. Once again, inhale, right leg up. Exhale, stack right hip on top of left. There it is. Really open up that hip. You want to make this a hip stretch. Keep your arms, your hands close, shoulders closed down. More of a side stretch. Look under your armpit. All right, let's inhale that leg up. Exhale, we float it down. Inhaling left leg up. Stack left hip on top of right. And we bring that foot down. All right, we're gonna make our way towards our hands again. Coming to a standing position. All right, we're gonna have some fun with a little balancing. So we're gonna do tree pose. So tree pose, a couple different options. This could be tree pose. This can be tree pose. Or you bring that foot well above your knee. This is tree pose, right? You just don't want the foot right on top of the knee. So whatever your iteration is you like, we're gonna come into our tree pose, right? This leg is out, and we breathe. Go ahead and bring your branches up in the air if you want to. Good job, Vitus. Maybe wave your branches in the wind. And we bring our hands down and recover. All right, shake out that right foot or whatever foot you were standing on. And then we're gonna come into the other side. So again, and I'm gonna demonstrate the easier way this time because it's just easier for me because my left leg isn't as good as my right. So here we go. This is also tree pose for those of you who have trouble with balance. It's fine to do it this way. And then inhale those arms up. And we slowly slowly bring our hands down. Bring our feet together. Let's go ahead and make our feet wider. And we're just gonna slowly just do a slow forward fold. Take your left hand, reach over, grab your right ankle or right calf. Gentle pull. Reach over and re-grab the other ankle. And then we come forward. Left hand under your chin. Inhale the right arm to the sky. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left arm up. One more time. Left hand down, right arm up. Inhale, left hand down, right arm up. All right. We're going to put our hands on our hips. We're going to slowly just lift up slightly. You're going to put our hands on our knees. You're going to bring your toes out and your heels in. All right. Just gently sitting down. You're going to straighten that left arm and bend the right elbow. A little bit of a twist. And then straighten the right arm, bend the left elbow. Oh, yeah. And as you're pushing right, you're elongating the spine as you're twisting. And inhaling up, back to the left. Inhaling up, back to the right. And here we are back to center. In our little horse stance here. Inhaling up for 5-pointed star. All right, you're just simply gonna rotate to the right. Right, we're gonna come into pyramid pose, real gentle. Pyramid pose, you want look down at your feet, they should be in their own lanes, right? This right foot is in the train track, this left foot's in a train track, footed like a 45-degree angle. Short distance in between the feet, shorter, there you go. Straighten that back, extend to the top of the head. Gently just coming down. Your left hip comes forward, your right hip comes back. And if you want to do full expression, just come on down. Oh, feels good. Woo. All right, we're going to come back up. We're just going to switch positions, right? So you're just going to come to the other side. And again, right? Feet are in their own lanes. You don't have your feet as wide as you normally would for, say, a warrior one. And then start with that flat back, elongate out of the spine. Right hip comes forward, left hip comes back. And breathe. We can come on down. All right, let's go ahead and just bring that right foot behind us into a runner's lunge. And then we're going to bring the left foot behind us. Back into our downward facing dog. Walk those legs out. And we'll go ahead and come down onto our knees very gently. We'll make our way onto our backs. Actually, before we come down on our backs, we'll do this first. So just with your hands up, you're just going to kind of do a little windshield wiper action. Again, this is kind of a gentler flow today. We're sitting here in the sun now. Yeah. How we doing, B? All right, we're gonna do what we call the 90-90. It's kind of like a gentle version of pigeon pose. So right leg comes out in front, left leg comes behind you. So as you see, you got like a 90 degree here and a 90 degree here. And we just essentially just kind of come down, almost like you would a pigeon pose. You can feel that slight stretch in that right glute, right hip. There you go. And you come more this way. There. Oh no, you're right. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Towards your knee. There you go. Yeah, you got it. Yep. Do you feel it? Oh man, that feels good. All right, this is the fancy move here to transition. So you just come up, come straight up like I am, and you're just gonna switch back into 90-90 the other way. Again, right? 90 degree angle here, 90 degree angle here, and we just lay down. Okay, we're coming back up. And we're gonna do a little bit of a workout here. So we're gonna make a couple reps here. So inhaling, exhale, come forward. Inhale up. Legs are like this. Exhale, coming to the side. Inhale up. Exhale, coming forward. Just warming up those hips a little bit more. And come back, and we'll come into our proper seat. Whew, I forgot my towel. All right, so we're just gonna grab the thighs, gently just roll yourself down onto your backs. All right, we'll do my favorite stretch. I always do this in my practice. Come up with the right ankle, top of the left knee. And then gently, as you thread the fingers, hands, arms through the needle there, grabbing the shin under the left knee. And as you bring your head and shoulders down, drag that left knee towards your left shoulder. Tuck the chin, extend out of the top of the head. Push the tailbone out and down. You should feel a real good stretch in your right glute, right hip. All right, we set that leg down, switch sides, reach up. Like I said, grab the shin under the knee, and then as you bring your head and shoulders down, bring that knee towards the right shoulder. Tuck the chin. Extend out the top of the head. Extend the tailbone out and down. About 5 breaths here. And set it down. Go ahead and bring your heels towards your hips close enough to where your fingertips can touch, or where it's comfortable. We're going to press the palms of the hands, forearms into the mat, gently lift up for a bridge pose. And tuck your shoulders under your and we're breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring those hips down. Extend the legs out long. I'm going to switch sides so the sun isn't in my eyes. All right. And we're gonna pull that right knee into your shoulder, and you're gonna lift up. Try to bring your nose to that knee. And then you're gonna come down, bring that left knee over to the right side or right knee to the left side for a supine twist. And then we'll come back, extend that right foot out, bring the left knee in, again. Bring that nose to your knee for a couple breaths. Come on down, bring that left knee over to the right side. Extend that left arm out to look at it. All right, we're gonna extend the left leg out, and we'll just do a short little shavasana here just for a few minutes. So just bring your feet to the corners of the mat, let your feet hang out to the sides, arms by your sides. Sometimes I like to bring my elbows in a little bit to bring my chest up just slightly. And Shavasana. All right, let's just wiggle our fingers and toes. Blink your eyes open. We're gonna extend our feet out long, extend our arms over our head. One big inhale. Let it all go. All right, let's go ahead and bring your knees up. Roll to whatever side you like. Just a brief fetal position here. I'm gonna push up to a seat. And get ready to close out the class. Whew, it's gotten warm. All right, let's inhale our arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Thank you to my friends for joining me. Thank you again. Danny behind the camera. I want to shout out to Nat at Club Zeno Yoga here in Tuy Hoa. A lot of this practice we did this morning was inspired by what I learned from him. Namaste.
Thank you, Jamie. This was amazing.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Danny.
Thank you, Danny.